Hello everybody, it's Paul from home. Now we're on lockdown, so we're thinking at Chiltern Range there's lots of activities we can do at home, and as you know it's me, I always like a project, and it has to involve power tools. And as we do this, I know lots of people that I see in forest schools and things, you always get used to the odd dodgy accent, regional accent, and quotes regarding comedy and things like that, so you might want to count them up. And if you think it's a good one, you can put a mark for a good one. And that does mean you have to do 10 press-ups, and though you can have a treat, if it's a bad one, only 5 press-ups to keep yourself going and keep yourself exercising outdoors here. So as you know, we want to kind of stay in our gardens and enjoy the outside in the safety of our own home, and whilst enjoying that once a day sort of social distancing time when we can go outside. But lots of things we can do in our garden, and as you can see, as I get down, you'll see we're up to lots of things in our garden, both building a veg patch, and there's wood for building things as well around. But don't worry, I'm going to talk to you about a power tool project, and I wonder if you could, from the musical introduction, whether you could have guessed what the theme tune is. All will be revealed as I come down. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? We're going to make something good today, and thank you for my filming people. We're going to keep going. Hannah and Amanda are helping me here today, and let's show you what we're going to make today. So today we have a very, very nice bug hotel, personalised, P for Paul. Here we go, and Hannah, thank you for a nice close-up there. And we're really nice little project that you can make with any offcuts of bits of wood that you can find. And if you haven't got offcuts of wood, put a little message out to everybody in your sort of area and see if they can leave something at the door that you can make with. Could be any kinds of bits of wood, but I'm showing with some scraps that I've made here. So, are you ready? We're going to begin. So, first job is to cut some wood. And being safe. One of the things I want to do whenever we're doing forest school is to work safely. So I have gloves on so I don't lacerate my fingers. If I do anything unsafe, can you be shouting at the screen, stop? Not, wouldn't you mind stopping, do that, Paul? Would you mind awfully? Because that won't make me stop. So something we do very regularly is do that kind of thing. So first thing, when we're going to be using a saw, we wear some gloves. And you've got a saw. Hopefully you can find one of these, and maybe we can do. We can see what you can find. So we can get going. Sorry, did I hear anybody say stop here?
Stop!
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Stop!
Oh, sorry. I'll get my gloves back on. Really important that. And the next thing is, because you're working with your family, you could, if you don't have a special little clamp like this, or a G clamp or something like that, well, you can always hold things for each other. One of the dangerous things, don't do this with a short little piece of wood and you imagine suddenly the saw slips and you chop off your loved one's finger. Don't want that. So work with big pieces of wood. Alright? Can you do that?
Yes!
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Hannah. That's great. Right, so we put it up here and you just clamp it in place. Oh, this close up. Right, so to get this going, what you want to do is pull gently back on the saw. I see lots of adults especially pushing too hard on the saw and they don't get it right. So when you're doing it, just very gently stroke the saw up and down like this. And take your time. If you push too hard, look, the saw starts bending, and can I hear you say stop?
Stop!
Oh, thank you. So gently do that. If you're with a little one, you could work together and help guide their hands as they do it. Don't worry, gloves are on, you're safe, and we keep sawing through. So, you saw through Nice long strokes. I see some people do this. No good. Long, gentle strokes, and we saw through. Some people also try and push it and rip it. Please don't do that. Splinters everywhere and you don't need them. Sometimes you might get the odd little bend. Just relax. Stand back. So, sawing through. Towards the end, my hand goes over here. And more gentle cuts so I don't rip it at the end. And there you go. We don't want splintery stuff, do we, my ducks? So have a little bit of a scrape with a bit of a sandpaper if you can find any. And it'll always be a bit rustic this anyway, but that's fine. So, lovely piece of wood. Now, you can leave it just like that. A message just come through on the phone. Please don't send me messages, everybody. I know fans, it's all right. Correct fans, yes, it's good. Another little reference for you 1980s children, you like that? Anyway, so what we can do now is, if you want to, use a bit of wood stain to paint it. And, you know, again, one of the lovely things to do with this is take care as you take the lid off the paint pot and all of those kind of things. You know, we don't want to add extra paint to your patio, but we'll open up and like that. Again, being really careful. Tell you what you should do to be safe. Is that all right, Hannah?
Stop!
Sorry, what was that?
Stop!
Oh, just keep a tidy ship, and just tidy up your tools as you go, because otherwise you get into all sorts of palaver. The tools fall off, all that sort of stuff. All right? So we do that, put these things away, and do a little bit of painting. So, again, one of the dangerous things here is just a little dab on the brush. You don't need lot. I know lots of you will be tempted to stuff it all in there, and we do a little bit of a bit of paint. And oh, what's going on here? Is there some kind of close-up thing going on here? Ah, so hopefully you can see that. I'm just painting away, and we'll carry on with that later on. So again, should we put the lid on? What do you reckon?
Yes!
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yes!
Oh, okay. Let's put the lid back on to save any accidents. We'll pop that in there. Oh. And take that one out of the way. So, here's one here. Now, I know you're waiting for it. You Power Rangers, power tools. Have to do projects with power tools, don't we, in Forest School?
Yes!
Sorry, what was that? Lay Hill, what was that? I normally see you on Tuesdays. What was that?
Yes!
Oh, thank you. So, got my drill bits. And I've got my power tool. Close up, please. Shouldn't do that. Stop that, Paul. I didn't hear a stop.
Stop!
So they are not toys, even though you do feel like you can do the odd sort of little James Bond look, but no. So, pick the right drill bit. You really want to use a wood drill bit, not a masonry type drill bit. Just a nice wood bit. Those masonry ones, they'll go through walls, but not through wood. So, nice drill bit, just like this. I'm choosing about a 5mm. Don't worry about it. What we're doing is trying to make little holes that our lovely bugs can go into, because we're making bug homes. So little holes that our bugs will like burying into and kind of laying their eggs and going on from there. So all these little things, and also we're going to do a little pattern to personalise things. So just going to get the drill ready. So I'm just undoing the chuck, just like this, pop it in, and then tighten up. And you'll hear a little click. Did you hear that? Yeah. Thank you. Good. So, what we're doing, now I learnt this in my prototype. I'm going to write somebody's name first. Now, should it be an H for Hannah or an A for Amanda? What do you reckon? Sorry?
H.
Oh, an H. Okay. Thank you. So, when you're using a drill, really careful. We could hold your fingers away from it. And one of the things that people do, you might need to support your children by doing this, by just pressing the top gently, or you hold it for them. So it's important to press that there. And because we're doing the name, we're only doing short little bursts into here to spell out the H. So in we go. And the other thing to do is check, are you going forwards or backwards? So here we go, press the forwards in, and then suddenly it goes in easily. So I'm going to do little drill holes. Not big ones here, because these aren't bug habitat. This is just for the decoration. Is that all right? You okay with that? So, got my little holes. Sorry, this bit's very exciting, but we're getting there. So, we've got a little H, just like that. Now, what we want to do is make sure that for the holes where animals might want to live underneath, that we put your letters up the right way. When I did my P, I kind of put holes in the top, which would be no good because the rain comes in and they get drowned. We don't want our bugs drowned.
No.
And no, we don't. Oh, you're getting into this now. That's fantastic, Hannah. And so I got away with that. I found a stick in the garden and just poked the stick in the holes just so we don't encourage a bug to drown themselves. So make sure, but the H is really good because it can go either way, up either way, so that's quite nice. So what we're going to do now is just drill some holes all in the bottom and in lots of different spaces just to make this habitat. So and the other thing is lots of people do is they forget to keep the drill on and everything gets stuck and they say it's stuck, it's stuck. Always keep the power on. Go nice and in and out, in and out, and here we go. You're just making that those lovely spots for your bugs to live in. Really good solitary bees like this kind of place, these little holes. And if you go, when we're open again, maybe go to Cottage Lake in Tring, and you'll see mining bees at certain times of the year just coming out of little holes in the path on one of the walks. So we're trying to replicate that with our bug hotel. So you'd keep going like that, and the last step, once you've got all your holes in, just like this one, is to just do a little hanging point. And this is where I need a different little drill bit, so I'll undo, go the opposite direction, pop that one out, keep a tidy ship, don't forget, keep a tidy ship, pop it back so you don't lose it. And I'm just getting out a little drill bit for the hole I need to make for the screw. So do that back up again, remember the click, nice, and then what we're going to do, think where are we going to do it. I'm going to pop it this end for hanging up because we don't want our drowned bugs. Pop it in here. Oh, sometimes that happens. I haven't tightened it enough. Deliberate mistake. Do you like that deliberate mistake, everybody? Really good. So let's tighten it again. Just going to do another trick. There we go. So is that the right way? No drowned bugs. Just a little way in, like that, undo, pop it back. What do we need to keep? A tidy ship, no broken tools, no one getting poked, all that sort of thing. Pop them away, and then last but not least, little screw, nice screwdriver. You can help each other by holding things tight. Just like that. And then you get your string. Cut a little scissor off there. And then you could take your gloves off now. I think we're safe because tying knots is really tricky with gloves on. Again, you like this, my forest schoolers? How often do I go on about this? Pair your gloves up properly, will you, love? Please pair your gloves up properly. Thank you very much, thank you. And then we don't spend our whole forest school session looking to pair up gloves. I like that. So, little knot. I like doing A P knot, make a P. Pop it in through the hole. For Paul, you're right, Hannah, that's right. Pop it in there and make another P. Nice easy knot. Pop it through the hole. Good time this time to really work on knots, and it really develops your dexterity at home, and then you're ready to find a little spot to hang that up. So enjoy yourselves, see if you can make it. I'd love you to post what you've made on Facebook, reply and show what you've made. The other thing is that if you can't find the wood, kind of talk as a community, see if you can drop pieces of wood at the door of each other. And other things is, if you've got big bits of wood like this, you can always chop it into sections and stick them all together, and then make a bug hotel that way and drill through, so you can make a nice thick bit of wood and you make a big one. And maybe another time I'll show you how to make a different kind of bug hotel with a different design with lots of bits and pieces you find. So everybody, please stay safe. Just enjoy your little time out at a big social distance. Remember those who watched yesterday, those 2 lopper widths away from each other, and just going out and following all the government's advice so we can get through this thing. Enjoy your time outside in your garden, and we hope that we won't be posting every day Facebook Live, but we'll let you know when the next one is, and stay safe everybody. See you later.